Somewhere over my eyebrow, thin hairs lie. If Tory Lanez and Lebron can wear a manufactured hairline, then by God, so can I. Sexual chocolate. Welcome back. Y'all know what it is. It's Minor Major, not BC Major. I'm trying to kick this flu, y'all. But I just wanted to tap in and touch on a couple things and be right back out. First of all, I wanted to salute the brothers that put on the Peace March here in Baltimore about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Good thing. Good thing. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we gotta do. That's where it starts. We gotta all get back engaged with the young guys and try to reel them back in, man. We gotta reel them back in. We gotta do that. I wish I could have been a part of it, but I didn't know anything about it until I happened to see it on Facebook. But all in all, I salute it. 100%, I salute it. Second, the last video I put up. I'm not talking about the video where I did the interview with Warpath from on the lockout. But I'm talking about my video with DBWs and decafs. Well, I actually had a young sister actually saw the video, and she had a few choice words for me. You know? Something that I don't really care to repeat, but if you watching, sister, just like I told you, if it's not a fit, you don't have to wear it. You understand? But if by chance it is a fit, then by all means, sashay. And that brings me, I don't know if it's more like her that maybe took offense to the last video. But I will let you know, just like the words I said, if it's not a fit, you ain't gotta wear it. But just know, if you wanna act like the last sister and have words for me, more than likely I'm gonna have some words for you as well. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but we are gonna find out if you're a decaf or if you're a DBW. Because more than likely, if you have a problem with the video, you probably fall under one of those categories. Don't make me start a challenge. Have all the young boys out there saying, let me see your bra strap. No? Well, at least let me smell your wig then. Mm-mm-mm. Nah, but I want to holler at my queens. I want to holler at my queens for a minute. Since I be doing the video. Oh, first, let me pay respect to a couple of people. Some of my new family members. Antoine Dorsey. Damian Jones. And the one I gave this person a label of MVS, my most valuable subscriber. Because she actually comments on the videos, or whatever, so on and so forth. You know, all that stuff plays a part in your video being placed, so on and so forth. And that's Kimberly Davies. But I wanted to speak to my queens real quick in reference to the videos and the reason why I really started doing these videos. For the most part, over the last few years, it's been a lot of females that have lost sons, boyfriends, husbands, brothers, to these Baltimore streets. And I would constantly see, it's like, it was just relentless. It was like every time I went on Facebook, somebody was posting RIP this person, RIP to that person. You know, and it would be someone that I had either went to school with or grew up with in the neighborhood who would be suffering these losses. And when you grow up with people, or you just have, you know, a relationship with people, you know, that you actually know them. You know them. You can't help but feel for them when they have a loss of that type of magnitude. But it was happening so frequent that it started to really bother my soul, to the point I knew I wanted to do something, you know, something to, I can't say ease their pain or whatever, because that's not something one could do. That's just something that has to come natural. But I just knew I wanted to do something. You know, I just wanted to do something. You know, and it took a while because I didn't know what it was I could actually do. How I could, you know, how I could change things or try to spark change until I happened to come across the guy Warpath that I did the interview with. And I would comment on his videos, on his lives and stuff like that. And he was always telling people that would be watching his videos to post content of their own. I mean, actually pushing them. Anybody posting content yet? You know, and some of the things that I would say in his, you know, chats or whatever. Once he found out I was from Baltimore, he was like, "Man, you should start your own channel, and you know that could be a way that you might be able to, you know what I mean? You got a voice. Your city needs somebody, you know what I mean, to speak on the stuff that's happening there. Maybe you can bring about some kind of change." And that was my main motivation for starting the channel. You know, and me doing it, I was doing it as a pretty much a tool, as like a prevention measure. Because me myself, I feel as though that if we could get the guys to feeling again, a lot of these guys out here, they've just become heartless. And I think it's because, me myself, I think it's because they've just suffered so much loss and been dealt so much pain that they just feel the need to inflict it upon somebody else just so someone else can feel the pain that they had to feel or that they are feeling. And like I said in my previous videos, a lot of that pain that a lot of these guys are feeling is a direct result of the activities that me, myself, and a lot of guys like me brought about by doing the things we did back in the 80s and 90s. Those things affected families in drastic ways, and it destroyed families. In no way, I can only speak for myself like this, but in no way did I thought that me doing what I was doing during that time would have the type of effect that it had on a lot of the households, families, so on and so forth. And I'm quite sure that there's a lot of guys out there that feel the same way I do. Because if we had that foresight that we was going to destroy communities like we did unintentionally, if we didn't cease what we were doing, I think we would have instilled certain things in people, and we would have went about the way we did it in a different manner. Some of the things that we did would not have been done. But I say this to say, basically, I started this channel to hopefully, eventually, be able to get to these young guys. Like I said, I want to be able to get to them. I want to be able, if they would consent to it, have them on my platform and allow them to tell their story. Because a lot of people will say, I don't know what be on these guys' minds. Okay, the only way we can find out that is if we ask them. And that's what I want to do. Let these guys tell their story. A lot of them might just crave an ear, someone to listen to them, just to know somebody's listening. Just to know that somebody's seeing them, that they actually exist. And I believe that in doing that, we might be able to get a couple of them to change their ways. And the ones that change, even if it's 1, 2, 3 people, those 1 to 3 people could be that one person. And that group of 3 could be that one person that, if we don't try to reel him back in, he could be that one to hurt one of y'all relatives next. And I feel like if I can some kind of way change any of their way of thinking, I could possibly be saving the life of someone's son, husband, brother. But in me doing that, I can't ask these young guys to, I want you to come on the platform and tell your story and so on and so forth, if there isn't a proper audience. Why would they want to tell their story if I say, I'm going to let you come on there and we're going to record it and I'm going to put it on, and I don't even have 100 subscribers? There's not even 100 people on the channel. Even though the videos get shared by those that are on the channel and through different means, the amount of subscribers on the channel, I've been asking every video that anybody that watches the video, it's only a couple things that I ask that would take maybe a total, not even 5 minutes probably. I ask you to subscribe to the channel. And in doing that, you would have to, same deal, just like Facebook, you would have to create a profile. That's simple. You don't have to even put your real name on there, whatever. You could put Mickey Mouse, if that's how you felt. But that's your account, because that's your account, and that's the only way that you can come on the channel. I mean, you could view the video, but you can't become engaged as far as comments that'll be posted onto my actual YouTube page, unless you actually have a YouTube profile. Like I said, it wouldn't take no more than 5 minutes to set up. And like I say, I'm doing this for y'all. I don't want to see y'all hurt. I'm trying not to see y'all hurt. And by me, that is my only reason, my main reason for doing this. And the only thing I'm asking y'all, at least, I say that if nobody else subscribed to the channel, I would at least thought that the females would have did it if they had ever looked at any of my videos and seen the message that I was putting forth. That the message was positive and what it is I was trying to do. You know, with the videos, with the channel. That they would have no problem in subscribing to the channel. You know, I thought they would jump to back it. You know what I mean? Would be more than happy to support it. If that meant possibly your son being safer. Your husband being safer. You know what I mean? I'm doing, like I said, I'm going to say it again, I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. Not just y'all, but mainly for y'all. But I'm doing it for the young guys too. I want to help them in the process. Because we losing too many. We losing too many. And it has to stop. But I need y'all help. I need y'all help. I need y'all to help me help y'all. You know, I come on from time to time or whatever. And anybody that know me, know I got a silly side or whatever. So it's nothing, you know, it's nothing strange. Sometimes I come on and I joke around sometimes or whatever. But even if I come on and I put a video up where as though I'm doing a lot of joking around, somewhere in that video, there's a message as well. And I'm still pushing that same message. So anybody anybody seeing this video, being is that I put it out there in detail, what it is I'm trying to do with the channel, how it has to go about for us to get the views, to get more and more views, so people can see this, so people can see it. The more people crave attention. So the larger the audience, the more likely they would want to come on and be a part of the platform and tell their story. And once they tell their story, it's just like they're being mentored. They're being mentored. Because I know how it is. I know how it is myself. When you feel like you out there alone, nobody wants to hurt by themselves. Nobody wants to hurt by themselves. And then you add on top of it, people just view you as less than nothing. You know, it makes it that much easier for one to lash out and not actually care about it. Like I said, we gotta let these same guys that's doing these things, they're our children. They are our children. They are our children. They are our nephews. Some of y'all, they're y'all boyfriends. So on and so forth. It's not like these are people that we don't know. We have to be willing to stand up for these people that we know. We got to give them an ear, let them know that we see them, that we hear them. It's going to take some time, but we got to start somewhere. Like I say, I've been already talking to young guys and telling them how, and I got a few that are actually interested, wanting to tell their story or whatever. But I just feel downright crazy going forth with the interview when there's no base audience. There's no base audience. That's all I'm asking. All I'm asking is for some support. This is no different than the Peace March. The whole thing is being done as a means to establish some type of bond with the young guys out there, to be able to start a dialogue with them and maybe in the process save a few of them, reel a few of them back in. I'm trying to figure out, how could anybody not want to support it? I'm not understanding. I mean, I could take it better if somebody just came out and just said it. Well, I ain't trying to support what you doing because this, that, and the third. Then at least I would understand. But just me knowing the reasons in which I'm doing it for, if I'm trying to do something for you and I can't even get your support to try to help you, that's kind of, that's kind of depressing. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of depressing, but it's something that I actually care about, so it's not like I'm a just stop. I'm not going to just stop and abandon what I was trying to do, because if it has to come to that, where I'm putting the interviews on the channel with 20 subscribers or something like that, the first of the year, they're going up. They will be going up. And it would be a real shame to have, people outside of this city, be more interested in what's going on here than the actual people who are here being affected by it. I mean, I'm not trying to be in a chastising manner or anything like that. I'm just saying, I need y'all to help me help y'all. We gotta help each other help each other. And with that being said, one more thing. The mayoral race is coming up. I had one idea. I looked up the qualifications. I looked up the qualifications. Qualifications to be the mayor. And you wouldn't believe that there really aren't any. You just have to be a resident of Baltimore City for 2 years. Of course, you would want to have it would look better if you didn't have a record or anything like that. Come to the point, if we really want change in the city and we want to turn things around and start getting the resources and so on and so forth that we know the city should have, the rec centers and so on and so forth, we're going to have to put somebody in the office of mayor that hasn't been tainted. You can't just keep putting the next person in line from the city council into that seat, because as we see, it's not working. It's not working. When they come, once they just climbing that political ladder, on your way up that political ladder, you're getting favors from this person, that person. So when you take office, you owe this person and that person favors. So the whole thing is tainted. The office is tainted. I know it's somebody out there. There's somebody out there with great moral fortitude that could actually do the job of mayor. Somebody that's had no background in politics. You don't have to be the sharpest knife in the drawer. You just have to be a stand-up person. And because you can surround yourself with people to advise you on certain matters. Look at the so-called president of the United States. He don't know the first thing about being the president. Neither did a lot of them that came before him. They just surrounded themselves with smart people that were able to advise him on certain matters. And that's all politics are. You're being advised by people that know what it is you don't. You understand? But just a couple things to think about. I just wanted to tap in real quick because I hadn't been here. But be back soon. And until then, just know we family. And we got one thing in common, and that's Mom. C major. And I'm out of here.